agree with him at all.
But I
I,
did appreciate the way he went about communicating with students, if that makes any sense.
yeah.
Like he was providing a platform in which they could
That's
communicate.
right. And he,
Oh, it's live?
his kit.
Live?
Um, I
Yeah,
guess
we're
we're
live.
live. Okay then. Very good, guys.
That's not good.
Okay. How we all doing?
We're talking about Charlie Kirk, and we shouldn't be talking about
Right, exactly. No, it's all good. That is so weird. That should not have done that. That's very interesting. All of my configuration settings are all over the place. So that just went up for the last 30 seconds. So welcome to Wormhole Extremists, where I'm dealing with new configuration settings all the time. Good day, everyone. My name is David. I'm with Nicole and Yvie.
Hello, hello.
And we're going to be talking Avatar and what's the other one underneath it there?
Childhood's End.
Childhood's End. Martin Garrow's first episode. How we all doing, guys?
Yeah, well, to move away from other topics, I just want to say it's been an interesting week, you know, and but ending it on a high with you guys is really nice. So
absolutely,
I'm quite happy.
I agree.
To be here.
All right, let me see here. I need to come
David
up with a bad example. Yes,
is doing a bad example, which
I am.
expected him to do that before we were live.
Yes,
but we're now live.
but
so now I'm going to vamp or something.
To vamp.
So, yeah, that's what like someone said once in like a Friends episode, I think, and that's just what I call it now.
I've never really seen it. A little bit of it. I exchanged episodes of Friends and Stargate with a friend of mine. She watched 2 and I watched 2, and it was interesting. But it's 90s, you know, 2000s. It's fine.
It's a classic sitcom.
It's one of my favorites. But that's just because it's such a classic and it's just a good time. But now I watch it and I think about Matthew Perry being dead, and that just makes me really sad. So same way Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I haven't actually rewatched it since then.
Yeah.
But I recently discovered on social media, and I briefly shared it with David, was the crossover that they did between Star Trek and Frasier, which was so funny.
Sorry?
Oh my goodness. It was just like an on-stage like little thing that they did for an event, and it was so freaking hilarious.
It took me a minute to figure out what you were talking about. That's right. Yes, that was very good. So for the 30th anniversary special, every one of the Frasier cast members, except for Kelsey Grammer, did a Star Trek Voyager sketch with Kate Mulgrew as Catherine Janeway, and it was hilarious. And
I know what you're talking about.
The only live episode
so
presentation of Star Trek, the only live presentation that I am aware of. So
yeah. I just thought it was really well done, and all the characters managed to still stay in their Frasier roles, but sort of also fit into the Star Trek universe. I really liked it.
Candy Mitch said Friends is a classic. Well, unfortunately, it's been over 30 years since Friends first aired, so yes, I think it's you know, it's in that bracket.
It's not for everyone.
Way, you know, Stargate's a classic in its own way, but a more niche one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, Logwatcher, my snacks today, I had a bowl of cereal just now. And now I have water for the rest of the stream. So
water.
I actually have snacks today.
What you got?
I have they're healthy things. It's called Snackables.
Very cashew.
There you go.
Very cashew. It's like plant-based, gluten-free, no refined sugar. I'm trying to be healthy. They're actually really tasty. They're from our friends in New Zealand.
Where everyone down there will one day be deed. Alrighty.
Be what?
Deed.
Are you saying dead?
Oh, deed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like
it's very yes. Everything eventually D's.
Not quite right, but yes.
Got my bad example.
How are they gonna D? All right.
Ready to rock and roll on this?
Yeah. No. Let's go.
All right. Let's see if the chat figures this out. See if you guys figure it out first.
I feel like it could be any number of episodes. This is any number of episodes.
That looks like a puddle jumper.
Is that the window or is that the back?
That's not Mobius.
No, because the gate's outside. The gate's in the sky. If not,
the gate's in the sky. Okay, so that would be.
I feel like the gate's in the sky.
What, season 9, season 10?
No. I'm okay. I've got several ideas here. Wait, hold
This
on.
is terrific.
Is that supposed to be a Stargate on the bottom?
It'd be Atlantis, yeah.
It is from Atlantis.
Okay, I've got several ideas, but I think
It
they're
is
all
not
gonna be
Lost
wrong.
City. It is not space. Thank you, Lockwatcher. Thank you, Anthony.
It's not going to be like The Gift, and that's like.
Need another hint. That is a jumper, and that is a planet.
Yes, David.
It is not a Death Star.
It's that's a Stargate.
Does it help to change the orientation?
Is that Stargate in space?
No.
What?
No. So it's a planet, but it's not from space. It's just.
And it's not like.
It is a view of a planet from space.
It's not the game or something.
With a jumper over it. It is not the game. It's not the Lost Tribe, Anthony. Wow, really?
I feel like it could be any episode because it's
I know, it doesn't seem specific enough. I'm missing like something.
Deadless variations, just coming up with something weird and just throwing it out there. Like,
let's let them chew on it for a minute here, and then I'll give the answer if no one's thought of it.
Yeah, that's so difficult.
So we are
meanie.
Not the storm, not the eye.
Really good answers.
Is it Sanctuary? Is that the episode? Let me see here.
Is that what I was trying? Wait. I accidentally said The Gift when I meant the one with the lady who has the force shield powers that sends him out into space that like kills.
It is not Sanctuary. No.
So it's not that one that I thought that it was.
The Gift. Yeah, I have no clue. I'm not very good.
But there is a sanctuary involved.
It's hovering over a Sarlacc pit. Yes, that looks exactly what it is.
What is this episode?
Ah, come on! Malp on a stick!
Oh my god! It's season 2.
You've had an.
Oh my god! It's Epiphany.
Yes.
Oh!
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Wow.
Christ.
No, I wouldn't have gotten that in a long time.
It's the time dilation zone. Yes. Very good, guys. Thank you. All right.
That was so painful. Oh my god.
It was. It was like pulling teeth. My word.
That was incredibly difficult.
Why is my system
And
lagging?
Nicole, who just played a 2-hour quiz
trivia thing for Halo.
Exactly.
Trivia thing.
Yeah, my brain is just like, ooh.
All right. So we are going to watch Avatar first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to having a conversation about this episode because there's a lot of little nuggets going on in this one that are really
as a gamer, this
some
episode
nuggies.
means a lot
particularly interesting. That's right. Yes, that's one of the big ones for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up here.
I will start prepping myself.
Please, yes. All of these episodes do not have, none of the episodes that we have now have the MGM logo with the lion in front. They go straight into the episode. One of these days I will quit saying that once I'm convinced that everyone is on the same page. But until I'm convinced, we're not. So,
yeah.
Your faith in us is inspiring.
That's it. You guys all set with your episodes?
Yes.
Alrighty. We are going to do our rewatch of Avatar. And you are invited to follow along. Follow the bouncing ball in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to Wormhole Extremists. My name is David. I'm with Yvie.
Hello.
And Nicole.
Hello.
And this is Avatar, SG-1 806. And we are in a simulation, I think?
Yep.
Yes, this is a simulation.
All right.
So I think this episode actually received a slightly higher rating. It was a TV 14 rated episode instead of the usual TV PG. But it kind of makes sense because this sequence does repeat a number of times. And this episode opens with what will become a very familiar sequence, the troops responding to Walter's announcement. And I believe we hear it about 11 times throughout the episode. And this threat level designation, the FA6, may only exist within the simulation. I don't think we hear it again. And I
We
think this
do.
also marks, we do?
Mhm.
Okay, my research was totally wrong.
It's all good.
So this marks the only episode where a Cull Warrior, I think, is seen firing both of its plasma repeaters simultaneously. But this is, again, a simulation, so it might just be specific to that simulation.
Very good. Andrew
And
Arley.
there was...
Was that Andrew? No, it wasn't Andrew Arley. Oh, no, it's someone else. He's not here yet. Excuse me.
In a little bit.
Okay, sorry, I'm jumping the gun.
Preempting. I was going to say as well, with the Cull Warrior's boot, you would have noticed he had a Vibram logo on the bottom of his boot.
Yeah, that's I've noticed a few times when you see like Jafar walking or just enemies walking, their boots always do have some sort of human logo on it.
Yeah, I actually love looking at the scientists in the background during this scene. Like the blonde scientist is so distressed.
Oh yeah,
she's like clutching her beakers.
Clutching her beakers. Oh God. I think this is the only time that we see a reuse of the gamekeeper technology.
We've gone back to season 2. This is mad.
Sure are. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice and spicy.
They're mining the gate for good storytelling.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely mentioned again, but maybe we don't see it.
No, we don't.
So I think it resurfaces in Doppelganger, Atlantis episode.
Yep.
But it might just be first, like
the chair itself.
I think it's just mention of
Which
the chair.
Mentioned, yeah.
Mm.
So what are the other 2 times that Foxtrot Alpha 6 is mentioned?
Well, I got the original answer to that question incorrect, so I'm probably the wrong person to ask.
Proving Ground?
Up in 2 other episodes. Yes, that makes sense.
Yep.
It wouldn't be Foothold because that never happened, as in like it happened stealthily.
Yep. So Proving Ground when O'Neill is speaking over wireless with the trainees, he goes off in the corner, and then the next one is Gemini.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yep.
Fun fact: I don't love that episode.
Yeah, so
I've only ever seen it twice.
Wow, I really enjoy that show. So once with us and once without.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. So the Dr. Lee humor is really starting to dial up.
Yes, he's coming into his own.
He is. Absolutely. Did he mention Def Jam Vendetta yet?
No.
Okay.
No, not yet. Not yet.
I'm assuming we'll get to that.
We'll get there.
I got that trivia question right during one of our trivia sessions, guys. I was really glad that I got the video game question. I was really chuffed.
For those who didn't know, the computer graphics for this episode's game sequences were created by the Sydney-based Perception. The same company that was developing the Stargate SG-1 The Alliance game, which was supposed to be the first official video game, I think, for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 2. And this episode essentially served as like a 45-minute introduction to the Alliance. And according to CEO Ben Lenzo in his Dial the Gate interview, Perception got the license because they were fans of the show, and they'd been working on the game for 2 years, reaching about 80% completion with about 8 to 10 hours of core gameplay. And the game was designed with each mission structured kind of like an episode, and it was set between seasons to acknowledge the existing canon and still provide backstory for the new fans.
Yes, it may have existed across several episodes in between, but yeah.
So the plot would have fit perfectly into season 8. I think it would have been featuring Anubis searching for the ancient artifacts while unleashing a new alien threat.
The Haken, so it wasn't developed by the same company creating the game. It was developed by the company while they were creating the game, and the game itself, its hardware, was exported into this episode, just fully rendered shots. So what you're seeing was pre-rendered. They didn't have real-time footage, which was obviously much slower then.
Yes, I assume it would be.
I would have loved to play the game, and as a massive gamer, this episode, like, I really connected with it, and I was so excited for the game to come out.
I know. So yeah, it obviously never reached players' hands, and it became one of several Stargate game cancellations alongside the MMO Stargate World. Sorry, David.
Yeah.
It's funny because when you look at games to TV and film, they're actually pretty successful, especially lately, because gaming is just so big. While going from TV or films to games is a lot harder to do, and only a few have been successful.
I love this idea as a story concept. This was a great idea that I'm glad they did. I could see some people being like, oh, you know what? We're not going to do this. This sounds hokey. No, this is a terrific idea for an episode, and it's largely well executed.
Yes, I totally agree, because I was reading some Reddit comments and someone on Reddit said that they could tell that the writers were drinking during the season because they didn't like this episode and it made no sense. And I was like, what?
I disagree.
What are you watching?
Yeah, this is all pre-rendered footage from elements from the Alliance. This map specifically may not have been a playable version, but this is all from the Unreal 2. The Unreal software.
I love the taking of the weapon. It's like I just remember like one of my favorite childhood memories is swapping my weapon with a Marine in Halo for the first time, and them getting sassy and having to pull out their sidearm. And seeing that happen there is very nostalgic.
So I think we did miss the I Played Jam Vendetta. So that was a late edition, apparently, by Christopher Judge, who coincidentally provided the voice for the game's end boss. D-Mob,
That's cool.
I think the boss's name was.
I think he was acknowledging it in the
and now he's Kratos. Look how
I know he sure has. Well, that voice, you know.
Oh, it's iconic.
It lends itself to anything.
Apparently he's in the running for the live action version of the game.
Please, God.
I want him to get it.
Yep,
that would
absolutely.
Be cool as well. I'm not a fan, but that would be pretty awesome.
I suspect him and Sonny will be involved in some way. They would have to make cameos if nothing else.
Yeah, like in The Last of Us.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
So I believe that the props department initially misjudged the size of Christopher's head and had to create like a size XXL headpiece for subsequent shooting days.
That's fantastic.
It does look like it's sitting quite high above his head. It does look a little bit uncomfortable. Do
you notice the camera moves?
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
Martin Wood was very proud of that.
It's an excellently portrayed episode in that respect for sure. I think we forgot to mention as well, Dr. Lee kind of brought this up a little while ago about the 2-second delay between the chair's processor and the user's experience. It's sort of a seemingly minor detail that Robert C. would later transform into the episode's crucial, 2-second solution that actually allows Daniel to help save Teal'c.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Joe Malozzi initially cringed when he heard the pitch for this episode about Teal'c being trapped in a virtual reality, and he considered it as sort of an overused sci-fi trope. But Cooper rewrote and he rewrote parts of it and added both Teal'c's emotional arc and cleverly weaponized this 2-second delay into the key to break the game's hold.
I just want to say as well, by the way, that
Armory
and armor it's spelled the British way.
Yes, it is.
It absolutely
that
is.
was not lost on us Americans, believe me.
Huzzah.
Also, apparently this episode depicts 22 different iterations of the VR simulation, and one Redditor calculated that Teal'c dies between 23 and 26 times in total.
I would suspect a lot more than that, considering when he starts giving up, it's just one after the other. I suspect we're watching some time pass, and we see people on the outside having conversations, so that's playing along. This is the episode with the most, there's 2 of them now. This is the episode with the most plasma blasts.
I can believe that.
Undoubtedly.
Also, I think this visual trick we just saw with the 3, I think there was 2 or 3 monitors, and then you also saw Teal'c. So I think this visual trick is very similar to the Drost effect, which is like it's meant to blur the line between reality and VR.
Mm-hmm.
I love this episode. I'm just quiet because I'm really enjoying it.
No, absolutely.
I enjoy it too.
He's trying to work his way through this. I'm thinking to myself sitting here, it'd be a shame if they all like turned on him and it's like, well, one of them does later on. It's like, oh yeah. It's been a while since I've watched it.
But it's kind of not who you expect it is.
Yeah.
So that's 10 right there. So
yeah.
I mean, you can't tell me that there's only 16 more iterations. I have a hard time believing that. But maybe that's the case.
Oh yeah, I think it's only what we see. I think there's definitely got to be so much more. I love
Nice
the colors here. The purplish
ambiance,
green.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of my head, Nicole.
We don't see enough purple and green.
You and I appreciate the same.
Well, sure,
kind of
it's a
visuals.
chance to do something different with such a drab underground structure.
I know. It's giving like the Riddler's basement.
Uh-huh. Jim Carrey Riddler.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam's down.
So much for the ceramic polymers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've adapted.
Honestly.
Okay, so we're about to see the good doctor.
That's a little creepy. There he is.
There he is.
Love to get him on the
So-
show before the end of the season. He says he's gotten my message, but I haven't heard a response, so
Aw.
I have to reach out to him again.
Did he say what he'd done with your message?
Well, he didn't at least tell me to shove it. He's just busy.
Oh, when?
He's busy, so.
So
Yeah.
this is Caitlin in Learning Curve, for those
Yes.
who don't remember.
Yes.
Going back a while.
You
That
said we are
escalated with the
Aztec. Yeah.
Whose idea was it to have the 2-second delay? Like, how did that actually come about? Do we know?
Pretty sure it was Robert C. Cooper that added that detail.
Okay.
As a way to get him out of it.
Yeah.
Computer
I
lag,
love-
that would make sense.
I love the fact that he did that because lag is just such a common issue in video games. And like, so one of the issues that I will
Absolutely.
have if I'm playing online and I'm experiencing lag or whatever, I'll press like a button and then it won't do anything for 2 more seconds. And so it's
Yes,
like
I've
when I had that, I'm like, oh, this is making me feel.
I've heard Adam scream many a time from the front room because there's been a delay.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, yeah.
It's always the lag's fault.
So this episode introduces the smaller weapon-mounted anti-life energy weapons used to defeat the Car Warriors.
It's like a
It's
more
like a little
rainbow
clip thing.
Even smaller than the one before?
Yeah.
Ooh, and they're rainbow colored.
Yeah.
That's right. And I love how you just pull the trigger on the P90 and it does the same thing.
Right?
Yes.
I think that's wild. Like every time I was like, how is that actually working?
Mm-hmm.
We don't ask those questions. It's
Yeah.
not important.
No.
Those things are not necessarily light, and he's wielding them around like he's carrying a couple of roses. I mean, just geez.
Yeah.
Oh, the atmosphere. Ooh. I keep thinking of John Connor with the 101. Are we learning yet?
Well. Good
All
job,
right,
guys.
that's
We
done.
did it.
We're just
Episode over.
moving
Done.
along. Right.
Crushed it.
Go team.
I love that. I love the tilts like we've done it. It's like, why is it not over?
It's not
It's-
resetting.
Yeah, what I will say is again, just this vibe is just so much fun. Like I was playing a boss fight in Hollow Knight the other night, and it didn't end. The game carried on, and I went, right, that means that there's something else afoot. I'm about to get
Exactly.
phase 2. It's all the game's about to get harder, and it's just yeah. The writing of this episode's great because it just brings to life all these little ideas that is what make games work.
I think the ultimate scope of this episode suggests that Teal'c won't get out until he defeats all of the Goa'uld.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
I
that's what it
think
appears
makes
to be reading.
a lot of sense. So when it just picks an arbitrary ending, I get it because they have to stop somewhere. But that would probably
Yeah.
be my chief complaint for the episode. Once they introduce that,
Yeah.
it's hard to override that. It's like, okay, now the chair is going to let go. Dan Ben, rainbow color is because the weapon has changed frequency. Yeah, correct. They had to identify it somehow, and that's I like the color. It's pretty.
Rainbows are fun. Yeah.
Well, I had a thought when I was going through Reddit comments. So we're 8 seasons in, and the SGC has dealt with countless alien devices going wrong. So why didn't Lee's team include an external kill switch for the VR chair? What do you guys think? Just plot convenience?
You can't just turn someone off, of it.
Yeah.
It's similar with the Matrix chairs. in those movies. You can't just unplug someone. The software has to let go
Yeah,
first.
Trinity has to get to a phone.
Yep. You undock an external hard drive enough times without ejecting it with the software, you're going to lose data.
Yeah.
And its ability to write.
Video games always say don't exit the game or turn off your device while this symbol is showing.
Right. It's writing.
Symbol.
It's writing to the hard drive.
Yeah. You could
Kind of
corrupt the
also
save,
just
aka Teal'c's brain.
Yeah.
I love the look here. Huh?
We kind of just skipped over Sam's very calm delivery of "I can't believe General O'Neill is dead."
No,
Yeah.
And it sort of feels wrong compared to her like emotional breakdown in Heroes. But I think since the simulation is basically reading from Teal'c's mind and adapting accordingly, it might actually be the game's interpretation of how Teal'c would expect people to react to death, sort of more like stoic rather than emotional.
I am fine.
Irritable Teal'c is so funny.
Yes.
Because you never see him. Look how frustrated he looks. Look at Christopher Judge is coming out of there. Like Christopher Judge is annoyed having to do this so much.
More
great.
world-weary Teal'c would have been great. You know,
Yeah.
just imagine Peter
He's always so
Dinklage,
stoic.
you know, all the time he plays world weary very well in his movies, and I think that would have been fun to watch Christopher play that. Just like these humans, these people just
when
suck.
you see him being irritable, I'm always like, oh my god, yes, something more. I'm so excited, you know, to play with that and get to see what that kind of Teal'c is. I just watched Family with my boyfriend the other day because he's going through it properly. And I was like, this is not my favorite Teal'c, you know. It's he was upset and like emotional about other things, but it wasn't what I wanted from his performance.
Woman, be silent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I didn't like that either.
This right here is like, I would have loved to see more of this when he was getting annoyed at Frotak and his wife.
He's settling in more to the character though.
Yeah, exactly. You can really feel he stretched his legs a bit during this episode.
Lockwatcher,
Also,
go ahead.
No, you can repeat that if you want.
Lockwatcher, I would not want to be a holodeck mechanic. Yeah, all the people are trapped in the holodeck. Can you fix it? Don't lose our people. I wouldn't want to be the guy on the holodeck responsible for mopping the floor. I'm just saying. Hope preferably not on my hands and knees. Because you know what's going on in there. Anyway.
Ugh. So my comment was about how did Teal'c get to Carter's lab before Walter even announces the breach? Like every other iteration starts with the announcement, then the running troops, then the action, and then Teal'c has somehow broken that sequence and arrived at Carter's lab early to warn her.
He put his own mod
Yeah.
It's definitely
it's like he's learnt to manipulate the simulation's timing, or the game is giving him a head start because it recognizes he needs more prep, like time to succeed. I don't know.
Hear about it. Maybe they added it in. The beating to death is overkill and rude and
quite
rude.
Yeah.
It's so rude of your enemy to do that to you. There we go.
Like it's just exhausting.
Yeah,
he's
giving up.
It's like you know you're dead, and then the death animation in the game is so damn long, and you're like, oh my god, just kill me. You know,
I'm sure they do that deliberately.
Dan Payne's just coming after me.
He's so tall, especially in those boots.
Very intimidating.
I think that's the only time we see level 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But it's not level 1.
Nope.
It just resets.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Kind of wondering why they just didn't give Teal'c a mild sedative to calm his system and buy more time.
I think it would have lowered his reaction time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Instead, they give him adrenaline, don't they?
Yes, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We saw that.
They
You
do
don't
the
have to
opposite.
tell us he's back in the game.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. They have to keep him fueled to keep him surviving.
Oh, see, failsafe system. The last time there was a failsafe was the episode failsafe, and
Exactly.
we're doing this again. They're all yellow.
There are 5 wires, and they're all yellow.
Yep.
Here we go. Here's the ultimate argument.
So this, I brought it up, like, before on the show. I have always been really sad about this episode because finding out that Teal'c deep down didn't have that hope that we thought he did is heartbreaking.
There's always a part of you that has doubt. And
yeah, it
Jaffa have
me
doubt.
Really sad. Yeah, it makes me sad to have such a strong character that I looked up to be so human, I guess.
Are you saying he disappointed you?
Part. No, not at all.
Oh.
It just made me sad for him. I was really sad by it for him.
Yeah, it is sad.
Yeah.
It is human.
I don't like seeing him so defeated in the hallway, and it's just
Exactly.
repeating over and over and over again.
I'm trying to think of a lower point in the show besides Dreyok's death for him.
Like Korai.
It's pretty darn low.
Yeah.
And Threshold. I guess there's some low ones.
No, Changeling?
Okay.
Teal'c goes through a lot of crap.
Yeah, okay, that's true. There is a lot of crap.
We're just listing off so many episodes.
There we go, right there.
Terrible.
Also, I really like this first-person perspective from the Cull Warrior. It's really cool.
That is
Like
cool.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
First-person
mount
shooter.
the arm to the...
Because that was the format I think the Alliance was using, the first-person shooter.
That's how first-person shooters are. Yeah, they always put the gun
Yeah.
on the bottom right.
You could go back and forth between first and third.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that smile. Like, all right.
He's making progress.
But only for a little while.
He grabs a smoke grenade in a second, and it kind of starts smoking the instant he pulls the pin. And I'm pretty sure that's not how smoke grenades work.
It's for the drama.
Because he hadn't even, like, the lever was still down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Goofgate.
I guess I'm the only one who hasn't pulled one. I'm not sure how it would work. Oh!
No, I haven't pulled one either.
Nice.
Oh, there's a third.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Surprise!
just rude. Really funny though.
With what is it?
He's using a cloak of invisibility.
Cloak of invisibility. It's a Ashrak technology.
This is the phase 3 of the boss fight. He's got 3 guys now.
Well, there was a self-destruct too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, as a self-destruct. Yeah.
So the Omnipedia has all of the levels. I wrote them like a week after the episode came out.
Oh.
Yeah. And pretty sure I sold this thermographic sensor.
It's cool.
It is.
So it's lucky that the heat signatures still work, even though the Cull Warrior is cloaked.
Yep.
And luckily, we haven't seen any super soldiers showing, the skill to become invisible yet. Because that's pretty scary.
Or as I call it, bull swear word hacks.
That's funny.
Rude. So actually, as a kid, I actually found this to be quite one of the most unnerving episodes for me, because I'd never actually seen a TV show or film where you're stuck in a game. Like, never saw Jumanji or anything. So I never got to feel that kind of fear of being trapped in that space. And so I remember watching this and just feeling like such a sense of like anxiety.
Was it, just going back to the 80s, was it Flight of the Navigator? Was that in a game?
No.
No, there was something similar.
Are you thinking of The
around
Last
same time.
Starfighter?
The Last Starfighter, yes, thank you.
It wasn't in a game. It's
been a while since I've seen it.
The console box, whoever won, their results were transmitted to a planet, and they were assigned hey, there's your Naquita reactor. They were kind of given a door prize of going into space and helping fight their war.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
There you go.
Also, like, 2 quick things. Like, Walter's alive to dial the gate this time, which makes me wonder if the invisible Cull Warrior was killing him in earlier iterations before Teal'c knew it existed.
Probably.
Yeah.
Also, I think the planet that they're sending the bomb to, it's never mentioned before or after
Correct.
this episode.
It's unique to this simulation.
So my nan once left the TV on in the living room, and I was once in the kitchen, like, you know, farting around. I think I just came in from somewhere. And I remember I was grabbing some water, and I suddenly heard like a weird noise, and I went, "That's Avatar!" And I run into the other room, and it's Teal'c resetting every loop. And
Yes.
I recognized the noise from the other room from just that.
You
and I
knew
was
it.
like, I know what that episode is.
You know what's brand new here? The eye glows.
The color of the eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've improved the look. They were never happy with it.
And it's a different color slightly. It's more yellow instead of white, I think.
Yeah, much cleaner.
And I think this is the first of 2 episodes this season where a version of Daniel becomes a host to a Goa'uld, because there's Mobius as well.
That's true.
So this is the moment where I was in the kitchen and I heard it when Teal'c's sitting down, giving up in the loops.
Yeah, those plasma blasts. There's only so many things that can be.
The way they're not even killing him, the way they just don't care.
He just walks by.
Yeah.
I can see why this was TV-14.
It's really messed up when you think about it. Like, it's a psychological, like, kind of episode. He's really going through it, and getting killed over and over is quite dark.
It's the slump of defeat. And it kind of reminds me of sorry, David.
I wonder if being killed by an auto-destruct is more painful than being killed by plasma blasts.
That's true, because he is feeling it, isn't he? So it kind of reminds me a little bit of Window of Opportunity with Jack taking a few loops off. Yeah. But I think it's much more despair because Teal'c is watching his friends and colleagues die around him over and over.
He can't even have any fun. In Window of Opportunity, you could at least, you know, slam the door in people's faces.
Yeah, and do some pottery, play some golf.
Exactly.
Yeah,
watch Oprah.
Much more traumatizing.
Yeah.
Raj, I wonder what would happen if Teal'c threw the overloading Naquadah generator into the unstable vortex. I'm sure it would be just like, you know, getting it off the planet, but you can't dial fast enough.
Yeah.
Of course not. We are on our own.
Fun, creepy.
Yeah, that is creepy.
Exactly. They've been playing all their VHS tapes back for years. You know what they're doing. They've watched Daniel's parents die 1,000 times. Here we go. Finally getting to it.
Yep.
He won't win.
Yeah.
Except when it's 42 minutes.
Because this is kind of interesting, because this kind of contradicts the Scourge, where Teal'c tells Mitchell he never doubted they'd defeat the Goa'uld.
Yeah.
That the chair sort of revealed that he didn't really believe that 6 years ago.
I think I think you can distinguish between the conscious and the subconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what made me sad, knowing that Teal'c was going through that battle within him.
Yep.
Even subconsciously that whole time, because it's it's why Teal'c's such a fantastic and strong character. Is that it's one of the reasons why I really like this episode, because not only is it video games, but it's also getting deep into the nitty gritty of Teal'c.
That's the best sci-fi.
Genius. Player 2, let's go.
Well, my question is, why do they send in Daniel when they can see that he turned into a Goa'uld in multiple iterations? I would have thought that putting Sam in would have been better, because she's been on his side in the game.
Does make a lot of sense. Maybe they haven't been watching. Maybe they've just been trying to save his life.
No, they do mention it.
Oh, okay.
If they haven't mentioned it already.
Okay.
But just in passing.
So I guess when a person enters, that person takes the place of their avatar?
Yeah.
They must do, because there's not 2 Daniels.
Yeah, Sylar becomes the Goa'uld in that circumstance.
Shh.
Excuse me. If you haven't seen this episode before, you should not be watching it with us for the first time. Thank you very much. This is a terrible way to watch for a first time.
Even I forgot that it was Sylar until
it's a great twist.
The other day. It is a good twist.
And more reasons for Dan Shay to do stunt stuff. So Use them up.
So how are they bypassing the 2 seconds?
They're giving Daniel the 2-second lag.
How?
I don't think they explain how.
Yeah. I think what they said was there's a 2-second thing, and they tried to patch it up with Teal'c, but then with Daniel, they didn't bother trying to do the workaround. They just let him have it instead of like fixing it, because I think they couldn't make changes to Teal'c while he was in the chair or something and communicate the lag to him, while Daniel, I think, just went in with it without them patching that. I don't know. Oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah, pew pew.
So funny.
What do you think he's doing?
Yeah, I love the way he dies. He's like, ow, I don't like that.
Here we
This
go.
is so
There we
good.
go.
Because he was a Goa'uld in the last several simulations.
Oh yeah, they chose Daniel because he was the calmer one of the three.
Tactical experience. That's a there you go. Oh, damn it.
Daniel's always the more communicative one. He's the best when it comes to...
He's gonna have to
He's
He's
bop
gonna
him
have
on
to
the
do
head
some
or
communicating very quickly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's gonna get
something.
shot continuously by Teal'c.
Yeah, run. And Teal'c doesn't question it because he assumes it's the simulation adapting. So
Yeah, exactly.
At this point, he's gone through so many iterations. He's about not able to know up from down.
Hmm.
Well, that Teal'c can't find it now, and it's like, yeah, I wonder where it is.
Where is that Snickers
I think
bar?
he does mention that it does change locations every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not from Daniel, just different loop, different location.
Brilliant. Yeah, I was playing a game called Amnesia: The Bunker, and like you can never get any online help or guides because the location of all the
It
items
changes.
is completely random. It
Randomizes.
changes
Uh-huh.
every time you start again. It's just
I was watching a friend of mine on a PS5 or whatever the current PS is, and he was playing a game where you
PS5.
have to work through a mansion or a house that you've earned. You've gotten through.
Is it Blueprints?
Yes, that's it.
Oh, it's
And
my
everything
favorite
like
game.
changes
Yes.
position, and we've never talked about it. Interesting.
Yeah, it came out a few months ago, and
Yep.
I think it's one of the greatest things I've ever played.
Did you
and we
finish
can
it?
talk about afterwards. I made it through in 46, but by finishing it, it would take me hundreds of hours. So we're going to talk about this later.
Okay, very good. Good. He finally disabled him, and conveniently enough, the
Yeah.
Zat did not deactivate Teal'c.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
watching
See, everything's getting too fuzzy.
Summer Season 2 with Peta, and Peta was like, how does that work? And we're like, Peta, let's not question the Zat, okay? It's does what it wants.
Just gonna have to trust me, buddy.
Yeah.
You've got literally got nothing to lose at this point.
Besties. I adore
Oh, he
their
needs a
relationship.
hug.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, he can't even look Daniel in the eye.
He's so ashamed. That's what I love about Daniel is
Yeah.
that Daniel's like, look, I'm never gonna judge you for anything like this. Like, this is tough. Let's besties.
Yeah.
Let's
That's it.
romance our way out of
Romance
this.
our way.
Well, he's come down to his level as well, which is a
Yeah.
huge sign of understanding and
Oh,
respect.
the way he just gave him a little pat on the shoulder as well. It's like, we got this, boo. Let's go.
Yeah.
These two were
We got this,
tight.
boo.
I know.
Yes.
The actors as well as the characters.
Yeah. Rip.
This
2 seconds, not a
2
lot.
second precognition is very Matrix influenced, and
Very
I think
much so.
Revolutions came out in 2003, just before this episode. So
Okay.
and here's Daniel basically seeing the code of the simulation before it happens. And I was doing my research, and you know what other movie came out that year, which I think might have helped? Dodgeball. You know, Daniel should be following the 5Ds.
It's
Dodge, duck, dive, dip, and dodge.
it's a very good film. I love Dodgeball.
Yeah, it is fun.
I don't know why, but I find it so amusing when he does the adrenaline shot and then it cuts to Jack really close up going, I don't want to see that again. You know, I always find that so funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to seeing it again. Yeah.
Oh,
it's just rude.
oh.
Straight in the back.
I don't even know why they're firing with weapons that don't work.
Oh, here we go.
Boom.
Yeah.
Ah!
I don't know why I find it so funny.
Oh, right into the heart.
Yeah.
I find it really funny. It's the shock on his face and the way he says
He
it.
was right there.
It's so close. Look at Daniel's silly 2000s video game hair. I love it.
So in
Yes.
the Alliance, he's only wearing his bandana in the footage that I've seen. So we never actually see his hair. And I think we can understand why. It didn't really work.
Yeah, difficult
No,
to
I
animate,
didn't.
especially in that time. I would still play the hell out of it.
See, he says it changes location each time.
Yep.
At least it's in the room.
Mm.
Down. Nice.
There we go.
Daniel is just so hot, especially when you give him a gun. I hate to say it. I'm not a gun person, but Daniel is just something primal in me just emerges, you know, like the cave woman in me. He's my alpha.
Guns were so prevalent in that.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, there's the alpha male with
yeah, it's a protector.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Something about it. I was talking to Petra about it at the car last night, actually, on the way back from the I went to a wedding, and I was like, something about just like something primal. Sometimes women just work like that.
Yeah.
Because he was always going around with just his pistol and just being always like the do-gooder, and then occasionally when he kicks ass, I'm like, get it, Daniel, like yeah.
The sequence of all of them doing the leapfrog down Apophis's mothership corridor in Enemies is one of the best sequences from the show, and it ends with the ring transport, and that's so cool.
Yeah.
He's been in here for a while. He's got it figured out.
To shoot into? Yeah, no.
He is hidden in our midst. Dan Ben, I've never watched Matrix films or Dodgeball. Dan Ben, you'd better get to watching.
I've seen Dodgeball, but I honestly haven't seen The Matrix either.
The Matrix is an excellent film.
I went through all the films during COVID because why not? And I had a good time. Although I can see why people felt it got a bit convoluted.
Yeah.
But yeah, good times.
I enjoyed the fourth one.
Yeah, the first time I asked someone about The Matrix, I think I went home and I asked one of my family members because I had seen this episode of Stargate. I went to school and asked about it. Nobody knew. And then I went home and I was like, someone tell me what The Matrix is.
The Matrix is everywhere.
Yeah.
If they had viral marketing at that point, What is The Matrix would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Take it for the team, Jack.
He doesn't die in this one.
Oh, that's right.
No, he doesn't.
Wow, okay.
This is when they end up in that like Mexican standoff around the generator.
Yes.
Just like the Spider-Man.
Around the generator.
Pointing at each other, being like, "Whoa, you!" I love that.
Actually, if you keep your eye on the Naquita generator throughout this scene, you'll notice that the glow disappears every time they cut to a wide shot.
Yep.
And I believe it's because they were sharing this prop with Atlantis that day and the battery was dying, so they could only power it up for the close-ups.
Fantastic.
Just shoot him.
Everybody called him T, and I was like, when the hell do you call Teal T? That grossed me out. I didn't like that at all.
I think the first
he calls
time
him T all the time.
Yeah, I think
know,
the first time is
but
the curse.
I think I barely noticed is the problem.
Ah.
Because I'm not usually watching the subtitles. I assume that he just said the whole thing, and my ears missed it. So what it is weird that Sam is just here, perchance, you know, like no one told her that would have generated, and she happens to be here. It's like, all right. It was silent. Like that everyone's like, nah. It's like they're all like, nah, mate. This is so much fun having them aiming at each other. It's really fun.
Just shoot them all, guys. They're all video game characters anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to disable the darn thing.
But they need Sam to disable it. So they don't want to kill her.
Oh, well then, I mean, if she's the
needs
ghoul,
to
then,
Then
you're
toast,
hooped.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Mexican standoff.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that.
he's so close to the end. He's like, mouth is twitching.
This is how I get when I'm at the end of a boss fight after doing like all 3 phases, and I'm sweating after like 30 minutes of constant work, and my adrenaline starts going crazy, and I'm like, I just need to do like one more hit, and they'll die, and that's it, and I'm done. The stress is so real. It's been so bad. I've been like trembling afterwards because my adrenaline rush was so high.
So Siler's just quietly chilling over there, or quietly Oh, there we go.
He's about to be reanimated.
Ah, good point. Nice.
Nice.
And conveniently, he's the stunt person too.
That's why it's so brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Works out nicely, doesn't it?
And
they should have assumed it was Siler based on how many times he gets hurt. It's like Teal's brain would have done that automatically.
And those UV lights were last used in.
I wasn't
UV lights.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't looking. I'm gonna
on
assume,
the floor there, the cone-shaped apparatus. Apparati.
Message in a bottle.
That's it.
Oh, well
Very
done.
good.
Thank you. Oh.
That's what we do.
This is actually so wholesome.
Just beaming with pride.
There is no face like that face.
Yeah.
It is quite the face.
It is.
Well, I was going to say that I think the most frustrating detail about this episode is knowing the Alliance was allegedly just 6 months from release when it was cancelled.
Yep.
And I was going to plug David's full interview with Ben Lenzo on Dial the Gate, which has got some extensive, never-before-seen gameplay.
Quite a bit of it, yeah. We all appreciate you tuning in. That was Avatar. Talk soon, everyone. Okay.
Good. I'm happy with that episode. I forget how much I enjoy it. I saw the lineup today and I was like, we have Avatar and we have Childhood's End. Okay. I feel like SG-1's been running a bit while Atlantis has been like, but this week is actually more the other way for me.
How was SG-1? And then how was Atlantis?
That's my new scaling system. I no longer do chevrons. I just do those noises.
How was it? Or was it? Oh.
Yeah, I just want to say right now that I think that as a gamer, Avatar is such a fantastic time. And seeing Teal'c being like that is heartbreaking and interesting. The bromance is great. I thought, honestly, I know it's not like other episodes and that where I'm like, yeah, it's firing on all cylinders, but in its own way, this was firing on all cylinders. And my favorite episodes tend to be the ones where someone is trapped in some sort of confined space in some way, shape, or form, and they have to get out. And so I do thoroughly enjoy it. So I'm probably going to give this, for me, a 6.
Okay.
Okay.
I really like it. So.
I love their use of space in this episode in terms of it being a bottle show. They take advantage of the assets that they have on hand, bringing back the cull suit, the Alliance game being developed. It's a great idea to go, okay, what can we do to take advantage of these resources that are ours by extension, the Alliance team, and do some cross promotion by utilizing elements of those assets in the show and doing something creative and cool. And that's what this episode is a gem as far as I am concerned. It's a 5 for me.
Okay.
It's well acted too.
Yeah.
Yes.
The lighting as well.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Christopher Judge does an incredible job, I think, of portraying his emotions and the real struggle, because we don't really often see Tilk so defeated, and it's nice to see. I don't know whether nice is the right word. It's nice to see that that different range of emotion. And I am not a gamer, but I think that the concept for this was very fun. I like it.
Your husband's a gamer. I'm a gamer. You're surrounded. You're gamer adjacent.
Correct. I have a lot of gamers in my
adjacent.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gamer adjacent for sure. I'm the supportive friend and or spouse of gamers. So I do really enjoy this episode. I like that they've brought back the chair from the gamekeeper, because that's been potentially lying in storage dormant for several seasons.
We saw it in we saw one or two of them in Point of View. So yeah.
Yes, we did. We did. Yes. I feel like they were going through like the old props and someone's like, oh, remember this? We haven't used this in a while.
That's right.
They're like, isn't that new game in development? Let's try and do like a crossover.
Genius,
so yeah, I really like this episode too. I think I'm gonna go with a 5 as well.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good one.
Ratings.
It's a good one.
Okay, so we are still waiting for ratings to come through, but at the moment we have Raj Luthra with a rating of 5 out of 7 chevrons. A very good Teal'c centered episode. Would have made some changes though. Fair. I mean, it's up to you. Whatever floats your boat. Anthony, this one is a 4 for me. Gecko Fett, 5 out of 7. Lockwatcher said this is a 5. It's a good bottle show that doesn't foretell any future episodes. Brackets, the cork is in the bottle. It does provide us with leftover cash to pay for future intense episodes. That's why I like bottles so much. I think that's obviously where the creativity really comes out, and there are so many good bottles coming up, especially with Prometheus Unbound. So I'm very excited.
And Nicole, those are not brackets; those are parenthetical marks.
Is that what it's supposed to be? Right.
Get it right, Nicole.
Well, I'm seeing a bracket.
Jeez Louise,
so,
Nicole.
Are you seeing something different, or is it not just a bracket like that?
Are you saying the cork is in the bottle?
Yeah, there's like a little bracket around the sides of it. There's brackets, is what I'm seeing on my phone.
In mathematics, such as brackets of various typographical forms, such as parentheses, square brackets, braces, and angle brackets. I apologize, Nicole.
Thank you.
The brackets are a larger form of things that bookend either side. Square brackets. Interesting. I learned something.
I was just like, Nicole works for Cambridge. She does publishing.
Yeah, but
Know what a bracket
I mean,
is.
yeah, she works for Cambridge. Sure. Alrighty.
David questioning my intelligence on the stream. This is going well today.
It's going well for me.
Yeah, by the way, it
didn't have that on the cards for Sunday.
Storming like crazy outside.
Wow.
So if I cut off
Oh, we had storms yesterday.
Fingers crossed.
There you go.
Continuing on, we have Jed Ted with a 7 chevrons, Stuart Miller with a 5 chevrons. Great bottle episode. Jean Diada Smith, I think a 5 for this. Candy Mitch a 6. Dan Ben a 4. And Randall Wong said Silas suffers a lot for someone who doesn't do a lot of gate travel. Right? He's one of those guys. It's like, oh, if I stay on the base, I'll be okay. And it's like, nah, bro, you don't actually.
He spends more time in the infirmary than anywhere else.
That this is parentheses and the square one is brackets. I've always just.
I was wrong. No, we were both wrong, Jean Diada. Look up bracket symbol. And so these are square are the hard corners are square brackets. These are parenthetical markers according to AME.
I just never call them parentheses. I just always say brackets.
American English is parentheses, but British English they are brackets. So we're both right.
One of
all right,
points each.
Okay, all right. So I'm not wrong. I'm just wrong over there.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. And I'm not wrong.
You're wrong based on location.
That's it. There we go. Fair. It's a tie.
Look what it says. Nicole is the queen of brackets. Yay. And then Dan Ben said, I still like the episode sometimes as an episode I can get a low rating. Yeah, because he gave it a 4 and everyone else has been pretty high. But I mean, above a 4 is better than average, which is what a 3.5 would be if we did halves.
That's correct.
That's true. Yeah, technically it's over halfway. So.
And then Gagapez, and then you have curly brackets, and then did the ones that go like blip, blip, blip.
Those are braces. Curly brackets in British English, yes. Yeah, curly braces or braces. And then you have angle brackets.
There's too many types of brackets.
I don't even think I have angle bracket keys.
Do I have angle brackets?
No, just greater than and less than, but those aren't.
I do. I've got square
I
brackets.
do.
I've got the curly brackets, and then under my numbers are brackets. Huzzah.
Above my numbers are parenthetical marks, but anyway, back to Stargate.
We're
We've got
learning something.
Atlantis
My
here. We're
goodness.
ready to rock and roll for
Who
Atlantis.
knew that one comment from Lockwatcher could derail us so much?
Absolutely.
And Lockwatcher said, "That's okay, David. They have enough trouble figuring out what a biscuit is." Oi, that's just rude. Who you
What?
theying? Who you theying?
I
We're the
suspect
OG
he's
biscuits.
saying the yes. Yeah, you're
Just
also
rude.
the OG
Just-
Office, but you're not
rude.
the one that everyone remembers. All right.
It's fine. I forgive you.
Yeah. Apparently the paper, some people are not that crazy about the paper. There's something about
I
Steve
enjoyed
Carell,
the first
man.
episode.
Mm,
Donald
mm.
Gleason's doing an okay job, but it's obviously The Office did take a season to like fully,
There
set
you
its
go.
teeth.
You
It
can't
did.
expect
It
everything
did.
right out of the gate. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys ready to rock and roll on Atlantis?
Yes, we have
Yes.
Childhood's
Right.
End.
Childhood's End. So Casta and Cleo, everyone.
Yes. They're adorable.
As long as they stay over there, I like them. They're cool. They go over there. Childhood's
We
End,
give them
everyone.
chocolate.
Stargate Atlantis. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good for him. In 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to Wormhole Extremists. My name is David. I'm with Nicole
Hello.
and Yvie,
Hello.
and that was a puddle jumper.
Yeah.
Yes. I
So-
think unlike every previous episode, the
Yep.
teaser skips Atlantis entirely, which is interesting. And I think this beautiful aerial shot of the jumper flying over the water gets reused in Sanctuary and Condemned. And the title for this episode, Childhood's End, is borrowed from the Arthur C. Clarke classic sci-fi novel of the same name, but the stories have nothing in common beyond
Correct.
that. Yeah.
Childhood's End is
Nice.
a good novel, and it's a great
got-
sci-fi miniseries.
Feelings about the talent on this episode, like interesting feelings. So there's that one guy who's a douche the whole time, and he was in
Yes.
Battlestar Galactica as an
Yes, he
equal
was.
douche. He's really good at playing punchable characters. So firstly that.
Jammer?
Yeah. And then the ginger kid that you see running around,
ginger
Yes.
he
kid.
was in one of my favorite TV shows, American Vandal on Netflix, where people think that he is the guy who drew the penises. So
Are you thinking of Shane Myers?
no, I don't know what his
No,
name is right now.
no. It's yeah, I
Interesting.
know who
Someone
she
else.
means. I
Okay.
don't know his real name.
Okay, and then Courtney
Yeah,
Stevens. So
Basically, in the
Yes.
TV show, everyone is somebody goes around and vandalizes a bunch of cars by drawing penises on them, and he says it's him for a little bit to get attention.
there you
And,
go.
he plays a really cool
Okay.
character, and he was also, I believe, in The Act, which is another great show, and he did an amazing performance there too. So
Okay.
it's some good
Well,
talent in this.
We missed the very first mention of Sam in Atlantis.
Oh,
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, McKay was, doing some shameless self-promotion
gross.
and mentioned her.
Yeah, obviously. What I love is that she's going to become the leader eventually, and if they remember any of that conversation,
Yes.
they're going to be like, "Wow, McKay."
I know. So, sort of fun facts about these opening credits. So, McKay and Ford's shots are actually from this episode, and this also marks the first time we don't see Carson and Halling at all. Carson only misses, I think, 4 episodes this season. And this was a breakthrough episode for writer Martin Gero, earning him a staff position and launching what would become, I think, a 42 episode run with the show. And Joseph Malozzi called him the Golden Boy and Mr. Atlantis.
Yep, that's it.
It's also directed by David Winning. It's his only episode, and I think it might have earned him some awards. I think like a Chicago International Film Festival
Oh, really?
Silver
Okay.
Plaque, whatever that means. And also kind of a cool little Easter egg alert, the planet designation, which is M7G677, actually come from Martin Giro's birthday. He was born
Aw.
on June 7th, 1977.
July.
So July, yeah.
Yep, he and I share a birthday.
Oh, do you?
Every year we text each other.
Oh, I love that.
Yep.
I think also they used some music in this episode, recycled from the SG-1 episode Spirits.
It sounds
Really?
a bit like it. Let's see.
Yeah. And it's also the first episode in which the Stargate is not seen in its active state.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm excited. I haven't seen this episode in a while. Oh,
Same.
yeah, and also just having back Lieutenant Elliot, it means so much to me. So I actually cannot wait to see
It's
that.
kind of Elliot. Yeah.
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 Well, there's
Some
definitely
way,
some
shape, or
similarities between the characters, unfortunately.
They have the same face, and they're both about to die.
No.
This is great. I love that as soon as their technology malfunctions, they immediately just become incapable of doing things.
It's making fun of Ford's like so-called absurd like magnetic compass, and it turns out to be the most useful diagnostic tool. Like,
Yeah.
I
he
love
needs to learn to hold his words.
how they slammed into that conveniently located pile of sand.
Yeah, with all the trees around it, they hit the
Absolutely.
One bit of sand.
Canada,
Beautifully executed.
the GVRD has very strange dig regulations. Like when they bury Ronan, they couldn't really bury Ronan, if you noticed in Doppelganger.
Yeah.
So, which I think completely lost me that particular nightmare, because they should have just shot it on a soundstage in the night with fog and put him 6 feet under. That would have terrified me, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
So he's moving too quickly to get loose from to really be buried under it. It's just not deep enough. Anyway, we'll get to that at Doppelganger.
3 more seasons of that, and
Yeah.
3 more
Years ahead.
Yeah.
Several hundred years, maybe more. That was funny.
That just screamed matte painting.
Yes, David.
Yeah.
David gets very upset when we bypass his jokes.
Well,
I know, right?
we don't. Okay. Yeah. We don't bypass your dad jokes. It's nice when I get a weird
Maybe it's in the
joke.
delivery. I don't know.
So painfully
Yeah.
bad that I can't help but address them.
Some of them are actually really clever.
They are.
Point out
Some.
Ginger, because I have no idea who you're talking about.
It's this guy. It's this kid
Okay.
here. Yeah.
He looks like
Sorry,
Rufio.
don't you think this whole setup screams Lost Boys from Peter Pan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
very
like a
much
bunch
so.
of kids living without adults, complete with war paint, primitive weapons.
That's it. Yeah. Lord of the Flies.
And I think other than the Athosians and the Wraith, I think these kids are the first Pegasus Galaxy society to appear on screen, if I'm not mistaken. Because we're only a few episodes in. I don't think we've seen another society.
No.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So it took me, by the way, until watching this episode like last year to realize that this is the kid that didn't do the penises. But that's how I know him, you know.
You're very excited about those penises, aren't you?
It's a really
She's
great
mentioned
show.
them
If
several
you haven't-
times.
Yes, she has.
Because it's not what it's
Yeah.
called. Basically, I'm going to say it, right? The entire plot of the show, if you watch the trailer, everyone's like, who did the dicks? And
Got
that
it.
is the entire show. It's just that.
It's very,
And,
very clever.
They spend like hours analyzing like the hairs that are drawn and seeing like
Anyway, so-
We've landed on Endor.
yeah.
Moving on, it's definitely Ewok territory.
Yep.
I kind of half expect
Yeah.
to see Han Solo tied to a spit.
Question
That's
actually.
right.
Was that like a painted image?
Oh,
there,
guys,
or did
look
they
at the
say
right.
it?
You'll see a 5-gallon
Oh my
bucket.
gosh! Abso-friggin-lutely right
Where
there.
did they get that bucket from?
At
Sorry,
Lowe's?
And either that's like a plunger for a toilet, or that is a bucket for butter, churning butter.
Or
Yes.
it's a bucket for a toilet. It sure is.
Yeah.
Right there, plain as day.
Wow.
Nice.
I never caught that.
So I think the weathered wraith remains kind of make it hard to tell where the bone ends and the armor begins. Like that mask looks like it could not be removed from the skull. It's pretty crazy.
Well, for a while there, they weren't positive, if the mask was a mask.
Part of.
It wasn't
yeah.
until we like watched that episode where you see a baby
Exactly.
coming out and then
That's
sticking
it.
on that
And
you
then
went,
stick
"Oh,
it
it's a
on."
mask."
Yeah.
So some folks online have noted the face painting on this kid, the ginger, is very reminiscent of the Ultimate Warrior, who was a WWF wrestler from the late 80s and early 90s. If you look it up, it's the same shape. And interestingly, that wrestler actually passed away the same year this episode aired. So I don't know if it's a deliberate homage or it's just a coincidence. He died about 4 months before this episode aired.
Really? It may very well be. Yeah.
And this is also the first episode in which the Wraith darts are referred to as such.
Okay.
And we're about to see Courtney.
But first, we must climb.
McKay's like, absolutely not.
I really wanted to see McKay climb that because he's so out of breath when he gets to the top.
Dominic Zamprogna. As soon as I saw him, the name clicked. I thought Jammer had a really lousy ending.
Yeah. Oh, to be fair, right? That ending, unacceptable, made me angry. And we can dive into that another day.
Yeah.
So I think considering we last saw Courtney as Lantash, a centuries-old symbiote, I think the fact that he's an elder in this episode kind of fits.
For sure.
Yeah, it's the Well.
That's
Wraith Well.
right.
And it's the first alternative name for the Stargate used in Atlantis.
For sure.
Because I think the Athosians just call it the Gate.
They do. Because it gates.
Yeah.
And they use it to gate.
The
It
Athosians
gates
are
hard,
just that little
and
bit
it gates to
smarter.
other gates.
Get in the gate.
So a bit of a, I guess, a sci-fi nitpick. They were comparing ages, kind of assuming that this planet has the same 365-day year
Of
as
course,
Earth.
yeah.
Like, the odds are quite small, so technically Ford being 25 might actually not make him older than Keris at all.
Mm-hmm.
Also, is it very wise to have a campfire, an open campfire, in a wooden treehouse?
Look, they're kids.
Seems
They're
like a
working on
recipe
it.
for disaster.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
figuring it out.
So I haven't seen Logan's Run or read the book, but I think that the fact that no one on this planet is allowed to live past 25 is very reminiscent of Logan's Run. I think members of the Futuristic Society are not allowed to live beyond 30.
Haven't
I think
seen
it was 21 in the original novel. No,
Okay.
have I.
I've it's definitely a sci-fi trope. There's a wonderful Next Generation episode featuring David Ogden Stiers and featuring Majel Barrett Roddenberry that covers the same issue. The name escapes me right now, but someone in the chat will happily fact check me.
Absolutely. That's what they're there for.
That's what they're there for. And the only reason they're not here to watch.
Just to prove when we're wrong. So this episode's premise to me kind of screams revisions, like SG-1's revisions. Like both
Yes.
feature population control through systematic elimination of residents, though this is sort of a ritual suicide instead of a biodome deleting people. But there's
Yeah.
definitely some similarities.
Still a limited space.
Yep.
Fun.
When you think about it, like I was thinking about this yesterday, so the population mechanics don't add up to anything pleasant. So maintaining viable numbers for 5 centuries while losing everyone at 25 would require some very young parents.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Basically, once they hit puberty, apparently, like nature intended, they get started.
Yeah.
So,
But also, it's like if you die at a young age, that means that you don't really ever get to like, depending
See
on when
your
you
kids
have
grow
them.
up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really sad.
So it's kids just being raised by other kids.
mm-hmm.
It's really brave and really like interesting to have these people being so willing to do this, and they're all just kids themselves. Just willing to accept that.
And
Well,
they
they don't
are
know any other
sufficiently
way.
well, they are sufficiently civilized. I mean,
Mm. Still wearing his radio.
they're darts. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not going to worry about it.
Mm.
I do love the cinematography in this episode and the color palette. It's really rich.
Mm.
Yeah, I was getting a bit bored of seeing that weird blue hue on other planets every time.
Mm-hmm.
So McKay just delivered a line that's some Redditor called the classic Stargate formula. Everything you believe is wrong, but trust us because we've been here an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I actually
Oh my
love the
God.
juxtaposition in a second of Kira saying, I'll put some villagers on you to keep an eye on you, and then it's the
Bunch of
children.
kids.
Oh, it's so good.
It's
So,
terrific.
according to Martin Gero, the inspiration for the guards cast in Clear came from a rather long aeroplane ride where he was sitting behind two very active twins.
Oh, really?
Allegedly, yeah. And I think McKay's barely restrained frustration is such a refreshing contrast to someone like Jack's approach in SG-1. Like, Jack always seemed to view children more as kindred spirits, like fellow rebels against adult authority, but McKay just sees them as small, loud obstacles to his
Yeah.
work.
Well, they're very similar to him in wants and needs, and I'm sure he resents that.
Yeah, that's a good point. See, he presumably has
Yes.
several children.
Yeah.
Keep family lines apart, yeah. No incest.
That's it. 12.
Well, that, and I think also they kind of don't want the children maybe to get too attached to their parents because they
Yeah.
won't be around for much longer, so it's better for them to be raised by others.
Yeah.
I'd really like
It's
to
very
know what they use for hair gel, and maybe I don't want to know.
Yeah. The
I
kids
don't
will
know,
have,
KY
like,
seems
really
to be
gross
used quite
hair.
frequently.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Very good. Blockwatcher, these kids are so annoying and so perfect against McKay.
McKay being irritated is one of my favorite pastime activities.
He does make them cry, though.
I know, but doesn't he give them like chocolate at some point as well though? So it's like, okay.
He's not the first one who gives them chocolate.
Oh, it's Ford, isn't it?
Ford gives them chocolate
Yeah.
first.
Absolutely.
And then
But
they
hey, if it
use that
works.
almost to bribe McKay.
Damn right. Kids
Yeah.
love bribery. That's what I love about kids. Kids are so cheeky, little turds.
Absolutely.
I gotta respect
Yeah.
it.
They're just, if it makes sense, they're honest in their deception.
Yeah.
Well, the whole idea is to get them hooked on, Earth dentistry because they're going to need it after the chocolate. They're going to get them toothbrushes
Exactly.
and toothpaste, and whoop, bam, they're capitalists.
That's true. Also, you could kind of regard this as a goof. So Kara says that tomorrow is the first day of his 25th year, but technically the first day of your 25th year is when you turn 24, not 25.
Ooh, yeah. Silly little goof that is.
Also, we're about to see a familiar face. So this is Julie Putzwald from
Yes.
100 Days.
Yes.
And you'll also see Shane Meyer in the background, and he's also from 100 Days.
We lost Julie a few years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Rest in peace.
I need to try and get Dominic on because I want to talk about Ares and Jammer. Been rewatching a lot of Battlestar Galactica with.
Best show ever.
It's up there. With Jacob Oleash, one of our mods, and he's watching Battlestar for the first time.
Aww.
He's loving
Good
it.
guy.
There's Shane.
Yeah, it's so weird. I remember seeing him like in this episode first, and then I saw 100 Days later because I watched it in my weird order, and I remember just being like, why does he look so damn familiar? And it's weird.
That's
seeing it
right.
backwards.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years.
Yeah.
Yes, and also he's pushing 30 at this point.
Damn. Looks good.
He's youthful looking.
Yeah.
He is very youthful looking.
What's that?
That's
Where's
so
Earth?
cute.
Fantastic.
Very far away. It means being quiet.
Oh, this is amazing.
This is a great exchange. Squeaky little voices.
What I will say on behalf of the kids is one of my biggest problems growing up, and I still kind of have that problem now, is that if someone doesn't give me like a good reason as to why I'm doing something, then like, why do I do it? You know,
That little boy is loving every moment of this.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could never take just some random excuse as my reasoning. I had to have a logical answer, or I was not leaving people alone.
Well, the young mind is developing, and those cement into your personality.
Damn right. And look at me, I'm stubborn.
You don't say.
Mean old man.
Then after that, we're going to teach you about orthodontia.
See, this is the shot from
That is, yeah.
From the beginning.
No one else's mouth could hang that way except for David Hewlett's.
I know.
Yes.
And Vine's part. And voila.
Very suspicious, very...
Hello.
We could really use this right about now.
I know. I remember when they were stealing it, and I was like, oh, but you need it so much.
I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
See, like, the glow is only, like, a quarter.
It's
so
almost
it already
dead.
Looks depleted. It already looks, mostly depleted to me.
Yeah. Well, they're having such a good time. Bribery, man. Kids love
it. That's it.
And they don't even think for a second what kind of impact this might have on the planet.
Oh, absolutely not.
Doesn't anyway.
Nope. Ta-da.
You know what else powers for several centuries? The Wraith device.
Yeah.
Yes, this is true.
It's got a long life.
The wrist device.
Yeah.
That's it. Now they're all going to turn back on. I forgot. That's why they show up so quickly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this
they don't technically show up, but yeah.
Well,
they send like
their
a scout.
presence. Yes, they. They're. It's a probe. I forget how I identified it.
It's a probe.
It's a probe. It's the one and only time we see it.
It's a very cool probe, actually.
Moves really, really fast.
It does. It zips and darts, and then it like does the spinny thing and scans. It's cool.
I'd like to actually see it like bounce on the DHD like a basketball in order to dial the gate.
Oh my god. Oh, the image. Yes, that would be fantastic. So what kind of gets me is that the wrist device is right there in plain sight.
Yeah.
And they were staring at that funeral pile or,
someone would see that fairly soon.
Yeah. And it looks like something. It doesn't just look like a piece of armor, it's got that bulging sort of disc thing. And considering that in the last episode, we also had Wraith Jury that broadcast signals or, they had like that suicide kind of like bracelet thing, you'd think the team would start being a little bit more suspicious of like alien accessories.
This is true.
And like, also I was kind of thinking like, what is the purpose of these Wraith bracelets? Like, is the sole function to alert the nearest hive? Because if so, that kind of suggests some serious forward-thinking strategy by the Wraith. Did they deliberately send like suicide darts equipped with these transmitters, banking on the possibility that someone might eventually disable the ancient technology?
I think it's a dead man switch.
Maybe.
So once they die, more come forth.
When you think about it, like what kind of power source maintains that kind of low power functionality for 5 centuries? Like
maybe it's solar
power. If the Wraith have battery technology that efficient, maybe Atlantis would be worthwhile doing some reverse engineering instead of like constantly worrying about ZPM depletion.
You've assumed it's been running. I don't think it's been running. I think it's been disabled.
Well, then why did it what made it reactivate? I would have
when
thought
the shield
went
on, like, when the shield
power.
Right. So when the shield went down, it was able to reactivate itself. There was
Wouldn't
nothing.
that mean that it was on like running at least in the background?
Even
like,
we are arguing over fictional technology.
Yeah, I know.
This is totally academic.
That is literally the entire reason for our podcast.
It's got to work. I mean, it's if ZPMs can last 10,000 years, I presume Wraith technology will last a few thousand for sure.
To be fair, I have always thought about it. I have always been like, what the hell is that running on? Like, how the hell does it survive this long? But
Magnets.
It's Stargate, you gotta buy it, all that nonsense.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is quite a silly idea that something that small without a proper power source keeping it going. But alas, Stargate be gating.
Gators be gating. I need to make that a shirt.
Yeah, McKay. You haven't seen Doctor Weir this whole bloody episode.
Yeah, she doesn't get much screen time in this one.
No.
And she's got second billing. That was one of her issues, and one of the reasons she exited in season 4 was like, look, I'm second billing on this show. Sometimes I have 1 or 2 days a week.
I think I read that she felt like her role was just like obsolete.
It was.
I don't agree, but that's my opinion as a viewer.
There was a lot going on there that I'll just not be able to talk about. But
Sure.
Everyone had a take. The point is that they're all cool now.
Yeah. She had the role of the Hammond role of staying at home. And unfortunately, a lot of the time, that means you don't do much. But the good thing about Atlantis that I love is how many episodes take place on Atlantis, because Atlantis itself is the mystery. And of course, you're not going to be on set as often, because I feel like off-world episodes can take a bit longer because you've got to fully go out there.
Yeah.
But because she's mainly base focused, her days I'm sure would end faster than if people went off base. So that's my opinion as a viewer who doesn't know anything better. So
do you guys think that Courtney's been typecast in Stargate as the noble sacrifice guy?
Damn right.
For sure.
Second episode.
Absolutely. And
the fact that he can pull that off.
What's her face who plays Zena Volk in The Cure, and then comes back as Perna and dies later on this season too?
She's just the nice lady.
Absolutely.
That has a bit of insider information. She's good egg. I think I've heard people be annoyed about being typecast in the past, but when you're typecast successfully, you are employed, and that's got to be nice.
That's true.
If you're in it for the paycheck, yes. If you're in it for an artist, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's really easy for people to say, "Well, you're getting paid. Why don't you,
No, but
if you're not feeling fulfilled, then
One of the reasons they do what they do is to do something different all the time. Yeah.
I remember listening to an interview that Tori did years ago and I think it was actually a conversation she had with David Blue, where she said that she didn't want to get typecast as the sci-fi actress, and then looking back, she was like, I'd give anything to be typecast right now.
Yeah. No, that's it's a fair argument, because you're not the same person throughout your life.
No.
And sooner or later on, you've got bills to pay.
Yeah. No, but as an artist, no, I completely respect the idea that you want to be able to branch out. But being typecast can be quite nice sometimes if you want to be the person who gets paid.
It depends on what you want.
Lean into it. Yeah.
I mean, Mark Hamill is content to talk about Luke Skywalker for the rest of time. You know, he's clearly happy to talk about that. Other people wouldn't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, for example.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yes. It's like getting in trouble with his mum. You take that back from where it came from.
Absolutely.
He just takes the piss that he's just laughing at it and then goes, oh, right, I'm being scolded. No. Change my mindset on that. Brilliant. The lack of respect he has is hilarious, and I love it.
Look, Korai there. I must hear Karras' pick a vey.
His pecker. What? He's not going to
peck a vey. That's right.
Peck a anything.
No, let's not talk about that again with Nicole's rant about penises before.
I didn't say pecker vey.
I know.
Hey, to be fair,
it's been silly.
It does sound similar.
That's what the nice little lady said in Korai. All right. But who will be his voice?
Daniel.
There we go.
Oh no. Okay, so Joseph Malozzi said that during the scene, one of the is a Walla performer, so that's the background crowd murmur that you hear in films and TV, clearly muttered the phrase, "This has never happened before," but the line didn't make the final cut.
Okay. Run.
And I think I couldn't quite figure out, but I think this was where things were supposed to get more violent. The script called for Shepard to be stoned, and I'm not certain if it was supposed to happen here at the shrine or later with the kids have them surrounded near the puddle jumper. But according to Rachel Luttrell, Joe Flanagan actually took a hit to the head during the deleted scene.
With what? A stone?
A stone,
An
yeah.
actual stone?
I don't know if it was an actual stone. I have limited information on this.
Interesting. Okay. Go down,
Yeah.
retract.
I love this is constantly an issue for him. These
Yes.
damn
UPM go
systems
down.
that are going
Can't
down. They
get
never
it
wanna go down.
activated.
Yeah. You know, in most cases, you can't get it up. In case you can't get it down.
Stop,
No,
Nicole.
why has
Stop
this become
it.
a running theme?
Oh, Pete's sake.
So,
Defile
Martin
our
Gero
remembrance.
compared Ares to the villain in The Incredibles, who begins monologuing.
Just so snotty and annoying.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Is it Zero?
In The Incredibles,
Mm-hmm.
Syndrome.
Syndrome, that's it. I met the
love that
guy
movie. I
whose
haven't seen it in a
avatar is
while.
based on. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here comes Lord of the Flies.
What's funny is it's like it would be sad to see him die, but the worst thing about him dying is that you're left with this other jerk who's completely incapable of being reasonable.
I don't think
Really?
he's that unreasonable. I think he's defending
just
his
trying
people
to-
and his family.
I was going to say, he's
I
just
think-
trying to protect the tribe.
My issue is just his unwillingness to even listen to anything and seeing just everyone as an immediate threat. I get it, but he just needs to chill for a hot minute.
I don't know, when we hear certain things about certain people and we have established opinions and other people try to talk about those people in such a way that goes against your beliefs, some people are not necessarily so receptive to hear those things.
This is true.
And you know what? I understand.
Yeah, but him being not receptive right now is doing my head in.
Well, he's going to continue to be not receptive for
I
at
know.
least the next
Oh,
like,
God, that was great.
know.
12 minutes.
I know.
Continue to be not receptive.
I'm gonna need Elliot to like smack some sense
That's
into
funny.
him.
McKay, have you tried pushing it down on the top with your palm
Yeah.
until the red light
just-
comes on?
Have you tried
Just
turning it
like-
on and off again?
That's it.
Yeah.
Off and on again.
Uh-oh.
This whole
Nah.
episode is his fault.
I mean, it's a really simple story.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here, let's science with you for a second.
Yeah, let's break this down.
Battery equals field size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't care how young or old you are. They still want to eat you.
But they did stay away because of their sacrifices.
Well,
The
it kept
sacrifices
them-
keep the villages small.
Yes, and within the confines of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair,
The
they're
thing.
less pesky than others, so
That's right. Because
Why
if
bother
they
with
expand
the
out
numbers?
beyond the bubble, where the Stargate is not, they would get eaten.
yeah, David, you know what? You've defended their way of life in a way that I never thought of before. Very
What
sensible,
they
yeah.
either need to do is move the Stargate to that ruin, or move the ruins and that technology to the Stargate and all the people to the... Anyway, yeah, it's convoluted.
God, it's
here we
just
go.
So full of murder.
Yes.
Bruh.
full of
Chill.
murder.
Honestly, it does my head in. I love this. The way he's like, come on, excuse me. And he does it again.
I was just thinking, maybe
Still
they need
away.
to do like multi-level tree houses, and then they could house more people.
There you go.
And then they could
Absolutely.
have
Like those big skyscrapers.
a larger
yeah.
community.
Yeah. Oh, they'll have a larger community all night, and then eventually Radio City and a Statue of Liberty and great concrete slabs of shoeboxes that all smell like sour milk.
Yes.
No one look behind the suspicious bit of vine. Yes, you are a fool.
A little cranky.
Cranky. Dude, they're armed.
Yeah.
He was acting very calmly, though.
That's what you have to do when someone is like, you know, threatening to kill you. Just try and be a bro for a hot minute and be chill. The fact that he's even like letting them live is decent. So good for you, bro.
I think
Also,
part
why
of
don't
him
they
knows
just-
that they could come back with more if they don't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Why didn't they check this structure to see
know,
if
right?
anyone was
So-
hiding out there? It was right there.
doesn't he send Shane's character back to check?
Yeah, I think he does
Eventually.
actually, yes.
Eventually, when they realize that McKay's not there, but you know,
Yeah.
they've given him several minutes
Oh,
alone.
Kids.
oh.
The guards.
The guards.
Sorry, it's the cute Canadian way. It's so sweet.
Yes.
Give
They're
them the
after
chocolate.
something.
Yeah, they just asked for the chocolate. Give it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mmm.
See, bribery works.
It's like looks like it's wrapped in a golden ticket. Like in Willy
I've got a
Wonka.
golden
I used to think that when I
ticket.
was a
Yeah.
kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to see that really cool reconnaissance drone.
Yes. There we go.
Oh, goodness. The timing's not great.
Uh-oh.
So I think I saw somewhere that when Shepard and Ford shoot at this probe, they fire fairly long bursts, but in the next shot, their P90 magazines are completely full without reloading.
Yep. Yeah, one of them pressed R on their keyboards, Evie. It's a gamer thing. Took her a second. She got it. There you go, Nicole.
Thank you. Ugh. God, he's just such an arrogant little turd.
He's speaking the truth, though.
No, I just smack him. I'll smack him.
Nope.
See, now they realize that he's missing.
Yeah, okay. Understood.
Apparently, they couldn't count before this.
I know not of
Whoops.
such things, lady.
Ugh. Nah. It's that little smirk that he has in his face. I don't know if that's just his face or an acting choice when he does it. Ugh. He does it in Battlestar too.
Oh, look at these chocolate-covered children.
Absolutely. You're supposed to use the
It's
wrapper
adorable.
to hold between your hand and the chocolate.
Yeah, well,
because,
they're
you know,
novices.
germs. They are
split
indeed.
the bar, so
They
you
did
know.
indeed. Yeah. And they could
messy.
split the wrapper. Whoa.
I'm really glad that this kid sees shining lights and goes, "Ah, they must be telling the truth." I'm really chuffed. Like this kid right here, he listens, and I love that. Damn right.
And then he'll somehow manage to boost it by 50%.
I think he
Somewhat
reverses the
solution.
polarity or something.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh boy, here we go.
Singularity's about to explode.
The singularity's about to explode. Oh, it's perfect. Can you reverse the polarity? I'm on
Aw.
it. Blink, blink.
See, like,
I'll do my
despite his early grumblings
Give her
about
all
the
she's
kids,
got,
his first
Captain. They're
instinct
expecting
is
a
to
bloody miracle.
protect them from
Yeah,
the
that's it.
probe, which is really
Well,
sweet.
of course
It
he
is
cares
very
about
sweet.
them. He's just cares about
Yeah.
himself more.
He's also just really bad at letting people know he cares about them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not good at communicating his feelings.
No.
Those are the same bows, the crossbows from...
Double Jeopardy.
Many
And-
episodes. We're about to see them again in
Chlori.
and It's Good to Be King.
And-
Oh my god, there's more.
Spirits.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that's because that's going to do something.
I think your
Moves
arrows
too
are a little bit
fast.
If that was
slow.
Apophis, it would do plenty, but it's not. So
Yeah.
that was a little humor about the personal shields.
And Nelius can see that that's what it was. The bird fell out of the sky. Okay, resume speaking now. You go. You run. We'll walk.
Aww.
Yeah, good scene.
Daddy
He's
McKay.
so sweet. See, look at this. This is the vibe.
Yeah, he's got more warming up than Picard had to do with kids. Yeah, he's not taking the temperature down at all.
What, the actor or Jeff Shepard in this moment?
The character.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Right in the arm.
I think it might have been better had Karis
Chest.
actually died.
Yeah.
Because it would have been given them an excuse to kill him.
Yeah, but then you're leaving this arse in charge, and that's just annoying.
Yeah.
No one wants that. Like, he's just like, half of this is just, it just feels like petulance, like just some immature anger. And it's just like, oh my god.
He's 24 years old.
Exactly. I know. That's why I hate him so much. I'm 27. I'm not much better.
Oh, that's right.
Ha 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 ha. Get airlocked, you ass. He didn't deserve that. He was on turning over the dog bowls. He was a good guy. No, he wasn't. That was actually a gator. He didn't do that. He was the one who saved Callie. That was him. He didn't deserve that.
But he
So
did join up with the New
unfitly
Caprica police, didn't he?
Yeah, but he saved Callie in the moment. And to be fair, there was a lot of pressure, so it was all very awkward. So,
It
yeah.
was very awkward.
I tried to use that to hate him, but then he rescued Callie, and I was like, oh, you've slightly made it better.
Slow motion.
I don't like the slow motion because like the cameras don't seem equipped for it, so it always just
They didn't. Yeah, it was a last minute.
a
editing
bit
thing.
jolty.
Now you can fix that with AI very easily.
Yeah.
Chocolate, please.
Is she trying to hold his hand?
I think she wants chocolate.
Yeah.
Yes, there's how to create a planet-wide chocolate dependency.
That's exactly right. And they're clearly supplying them. I mean, they keep on checking in on them pretty regularly.
That's true.
You
Yeah,
know
and they
that
give them a big bag.
United States military and the IOA is paying for lots of chocolate
Yeah.
and taking the money from Stargate Command.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant performance. It's just there in the background being absolutely hilarious, and it's just like, it has no right to be that damn funny, and it is.
So I think if I'm not mistaken, in the original draft for this episode, the script was supposed to include a foppish royal named Lord Smearden, but then they removed it from the second draft, and I think that character might appear in the store.
Smearden. Okay,
Yes,
interesting.
Smeeden, isn't it? They call him like Smeeden.
Smearden?
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Ah.
He's the guy where
I
they're like,
think
we should
this,
have trusted him. So
This gets mentioned, this planet gets mentioned in 4 later episodes.
Yep.
And I think the team returns in Critical Mass and Outcast to perform maintenance on the electromagnetic
Oh,
field
yeah.
generator.
Do not even speak to me.
And give them chocolate, obviously.
Absolutely.
yeah. Some planets need weapons, some planets need water, some planets need chocolate.
That's it.
Which is
Mhm.
my dream.
All
And now
planets could use
toothpaste.
chocolate. Absolutely. This was a fun one.
Yeah, good times.
Thanks for watching Childhood End with us. Shark on a bicycle. All right.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, I want to comment quickly that Lockwatch just put, I want my own Wraith Daddy, and I want one now, but he didn't put anything between Wraith and Daddy, so it seems like he just wants a Wraith Daddy. And that's what I want to say about
Wraith
that
Daddy.
before David starts doing his review. So,
I think Wraith have daddies.
I love
I don't think they
that.
have daddies. They have
I'd like them
mommies.
to have daddies. Yeah, well, maybe there are some daddies. Who knows?
All right. This was
Your
a good
opinion.
show. I'm working on it.
Mhm.
I'm spooling up. I've been
Formulating.
up for a while this morning. So this episode, I know a lot about this episode behind the scenes, and there's only so much that I can talk about. This episode had problems.
Damn.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, but for what it is, it's Martin's Garrow's first script. It's Garrow. It's spelled G-E-R, Garrow, like Garrow, like Garrow.
Garrow?
But yeah,
Yes.
it's Garrow.
Okay,
noted for future
my
reference.
apologies if I mispronounced.
You didn't know. It's all good. I didn't know that brackets and parentheses, in Britain. So
We're all learning
something today. And phallic shows. Anyway,
We'll talk about the show after. I've got so many things to say.
This is a 4 for me. There's a lot going on in this episode that's good. The cinematography, it's beautifully shot. It has color like none of the other episodes that I can think of for Atlantis. It's subdued and dark, and they use a lot of smoke machines, and the whole thing is just really comes together. This is a strong episode for just 5-6 shows in. All the guest stars are fantastic. This is, a 4 for me. Next.
Did you want me to go, Nicole?
I think I've got it.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it's a decent episode. I get really infuriated with people who just don't want to listen or talk or just seem really, just unwilling at all to even listen. It's just like, bruh, I just to smack you. So I think that that character in particular has really annoyed me.
Oh, Dominic's character?
Ironically, yeah, and he annoyed me loads in Battlestar Galactica for some
Ares.
reasoning. I don't know what it is, but every time I see him perform, and it's not the actor's fault.
He's just good at playing
that
those
part.
characters.
Yeah.
I happen to see there's 2 characters in my favorite show where he plays a very similar young, very antagonistic kind of like attitude. And so good performance. I hated him. It's so nice to see.
He's done his job.
Yeah, it's so nice to see everyone, like, people coming back, especially seeing Lieutenant Elliot in another form. So yeah, I think this episode was okay. No lack of weird. McKay was hilarious. I think I'm gonna give this one a 3, to be honest. Like, I like it, but I don't think I like it enough to go past that bump for me.
That's fair.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Yvonne.
I'm definitely torn. I'm definitely torn between a 3 and a 4. And we don't do halvesies. I do like to see the return of Courtney. There are some kind of alarming similarities between his characters, and I think also there is a lot of crossover between this episode and Revisions. So I don't really find the story to be all that unique, if that makes sense. I mean, it's unique for Atlantis, I guess. It's the first time we've seen this kind of concept. But I thought the acting was good. I thought the set design was great. Camera work was good. I love that little kind of story vein running through the episode of McKay trying to deal with children. I think it's adorable. Those kids did such a good job.
You see Martin falling in love with the character right then and there. So.
Yeah. So I think I am going to go with a 3. Yeah, 4 just seems too high.
Right?
Okay.
It's quite difficult.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with a
subjective.
3 as well. Yeah. It's not definitely like the strongest Atlantis episode, but it is a good episode. Yeah. I think I'll stick with my 3.
So from everyone else, we have Vlogwatch said they're gonna need to go to the dentist now. Yeah, honestly, welcome.
I
Anthony, this one is a 5 for me. Dan Ben also brought up that Zelenka goes to the planet at some point, and yeah, he comes back covered in.
I think that's
paint.
I think that's critical mass.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That's adorable.
I forgot about the face.
He's
Hey,
got,
it's
like,
Mr.
things
Mom.
in
How are
his
the
hair.
kids? That's right.
Doesn't he have like things in his hair?
Yeah, they braided his hair and
Yeah.
stuff. Horrendous, hilarious. And then we've got Dan Ben with a 5. Gecko Fett said this was fun. I'd give it a 5. Stuart Miller 4. Jed Ted 5. Lockwatcher, this is a 6. The children annoying McKay are great to watch. McKay is at his best
They
when
are.
annoyed by someone else, which is brackets, which is generally everyone. Thank you to the Extremists for watching with us. Oh, thank you all. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. This
Thanks
is
for
what we
coming.
do.
Yeah, Lewis Cox said 5 chevrons for me for this episode, and he wasn't here earlier. 4 chevrons for Avatar.
Okay.
Candy Mitch says 6, and Ralph Luther says that his rating is 5 out of 7. A very good episode. Ares is annoying. It would have been good to see a follow-up episode other than a mention. I would have loved to see Ares come back and have him be less punchable. You know, I'm all for characters coming back.
For sure.
and
He would have
making
been a great
themselves
ally
better.
later. Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause,
Yeah,
like, McKay
if he
started out as
matures
the-
slightly
Yeah,
and gets
McKay
rid of
started out as
his
the
like
worst.
adolescent anger.
Exactly. He could have matured a bit, and we could have had him maybe join an SG team to go kick ass because he's like got like, you know, beef with the Wraith and he wants to do something. I would have enjoyed seeing that, you know, give him some redemption.
I mean,
So-
if they couldn't fix the ZPM, you know, instead of killing him, just ship him off to Atlantis once they hit 25.
Yeah,
You know, there were ways around this.
this is true.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
didn't
Yeah, there
consider
was
that.
some
My
people
goodness.
online that wondered why they didn't just relocate them, but I guess
I
they
mean,
didn't really
everyone
have
would
a
have been kind
need
of
to in the end.
Yeah.
Better than death, you know?
Yeah.
You're
And I
you're
think
leading the
even
tribe
Leah
one way or
said-
the other.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a lot of stress on the very limited resources of Atlantis at this point in time.
Yeah.
So, you know, to have what, like, potentially several hundreds of kids come and live
It's
there.
a lot of work.
Yeah.
Sure. Evie, your
Yeah.
mic sounds great, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
no
yay,
issues.
I'm so pleased. My beautiful new microphone.
Mhm.
Huzzah.
I'm glad.
gang.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's another streamy poo. What do we got next week?
Next week, on the 21st of September, we have Affinity, and we have Poisoning the Well, if I can get this thing to work
Affinity's
here.
the one with the hot guy from the nanny, right?
Then Affinity, no, is the hot girl from Smallville.
Oh my God,
Yes,
flip them round.
it's
Yes, I
Tilk
flipped them round in my
Off-World.
head. Yes,
Krista
OMG.
James. Yeah,
We're
that's
about
it.
to
right.
get Lois Lane in the house.
Lois
and then
Lane.
hot guy from the nanny.
It's
Awesome. I'm excited.
Anubis's ex-wife. Is that right?
Yeah, no current wife.
No wife. Yeah,
Current
they've been
wife,
together.
current
They're
wife.
still together.
Yeah, they've got two
Anubis's
boys.
current wife.
Yeah, Anubis's current
That's
wife.
right.
That's it. Yeah. Very good,
Anubis
gang.
did good.
Anubis did do good. He did do very well. Yeah, actually, when I did an interview with David Palfy a few years ago, he and Erica were either engaged or married, and they were painting their house. So she was saying hello to me in the background with a paint
Amazing.
roller in her hand.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it was really cute.
I love it.
So domestic.
Very domestic.
Anubis, who knew? Domestic. Although his wife was doing the painting and he was doing the interview. That's what I imagine Anubis doing. You know, him sitting there on his throne, just making demands and being like, "Why everyone do things?" And if he had a wife, she'd be in the back doing the work.
Some subtext there for sure. Yeah. Anyway, that's what we've got for you this week. I don't think anything
Yeah.
else is going on. We really moved through those.
Yeah.
We're a few minutes ahead of schedule. So we're going to get out of your hair, and we will see you all for next week's stream. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll talk to you
Yes.
soon.
Thanks
Bye
for
now.
joining us. Bye.